Hey everyone, it's Lockhart QT here, and the Terminus opening cinematic for Black Ops 6 Zombies is now out. So instead of just doing like a full edited video, I thought it'd be cool if I did sort of a live breakdown of the actual trailer. As you can see, I've got the trailer on screen on YouTube right now, and what I'm going to do is just sort of play it back at like half speed just so I can show you, and we're going to just go break down everything. So here we have Terminus Island in the Philippine Sea on the the 19th of February 1991 at 3 o'clock in the morning. We can see the island in the background. I'm just double checking I've got that sort of on highest quality. We can actually see the island right there. We had teasers for this on the truthdies.com. And here we get the footage of our prison guard, which is most likely a character called Ernest Duffer, who again we saw in the sort of television screens for the truthdies.com. And on all of the different monitors here, we have Weaver, Dr. Gray, Dr. Strauss, Raptor 1, as well as Carver. And we can see him looking on all of the different monitors and such. And yeah, I'm really excited for this map so far. It looks fantastic so far. And as you can see, he's still looking at all the monitors. Again, we had all of this footage before, so it's nice to have the fact that we're getting a cinematic. We're also getting a gameplay trailer really soon, but I'll go into that a bit later. And then let's skip forward a bit. Here we can actually see the characters in their prison cells. We've got Carver, we've got Dr. Gray, we've also got Strauss, who's looking really, really old. And then obviously Weaver as well. Weaver's room, obviously he's got Richtofen, he's got Requiem, he's got other things on the wall. Let's just go back there a second. So let's see what he's got on the wall there. So in the background he's got what seems to be like an AK-47, or like maybe it's the Ray K from Firebase Z. He's got like an M16 there with some Russian writing on either side. Obviously the tally marks, which is not only a reference to the old round counter, but will be a reference to the fact that, you know, that these are the amount of days he's been in prison. So let's have a look here. So what have we got here? We've got the what looks like the Requiem logo. I'm not really too sure what that is. It's like a question mark. Again, we've got like a satanic star over here. We've got Requiem here, Richtofen. So this is obviously the big thing. If you guys don't know what the hell's going on here, in the map Forsaken in Cold War, all of our characters got thrown into prison on the order of the director of Requiem, Edward Richtofen, who is going to be the main basis of this map that we can see. And yeah, we got Weaver here, and obviously zooming in there, we've got Richtofen's name. It just looks absolutely fantastic. So let's go further on here. And yeah, we got Strauss here. My man's looking... Let's see if I can get like a better shot there. But yeah, he's looking really old here. He looks completely different. He kind of reminds me of Pablo... what's his name? Pablo from Tag the Toten. I talked about it recently. Pablo Marinez, I think his name is, who's the other test subject with like Nikolai, Takio and all that. We get the prison guard here again, who sadly meets his fate in a second. He's changing the music here as there's screaming in the cells, and we get our first proper look at Raptor 1. A lot of people were asking if he was thrown in jail, because it did look like at the end of Cold War, Raptor 1, who was obviously the guy who exfils us in the chopper, he was also taken into prison, so we can see him right there. And we see him talking about the music. By the way, I can't play it in the video, but I do have the full trailer that I'm actually watching, is the version that I've put up on my channel. Raptor 1 is actually listening to, I believe it's the Shangri-La. It's one of the old school Zombies Easter egg instrumentals in the background, which is a really nice thing. And he's like, oh, finally some good music. And in the background, if we watch here, we can actually see Maya, our brand new character. She's just about to enter the door here. She comes in and essentially offs this man. If this is Ernest Duffer, then rip to my man. Didn't even get any words or anything, but oh yeah, he's dead. Lots of jam everywhere. Definitely not blood, it's jam. Maya turns the music off here, so we've got Strauss sort of wondering what the hell's going on, and then Maya obviously releasing our characters here. So we got Weaver and the other characters sort of getting out, and then we have Maya greeting the other characters here. Now this is really interesting, because this is the first sort of good shot we get of Maya. Obviously we had that picture in the, I guess it's the one that like Treyarch released when they first revealed zombies in June. But this is our first proper look at Maya. So Maya's character, obviously she's freeing the characters out of the prison. So we got Carver in the background, Dr. Gray, Weaver, Strauss, Raptor 1. I've got no idea where Ravenov is in all this case, because obviously he fits into Modern Warfare 3's story, but again we'll have to wait and see on that. In terms of Maya, her character, she along with Weaver, Gray and Carver are going to be sort of the main playable characters on the map, but Maya will actually be able to, so she's trying to find her brother. That's the long and short of it. Her story on the map is she's trying to find her brother. And then in the background, we get the mad lad himself revealed to be Dr. Peck, giving our crew some guns, some weapons, all the rest of it. Mr. Eyepatch himself, here he is. And obviously Carver comes in. He's not too pleased with the fact that Dr. Peck basically shafted them in Cold War. Honestly, this man was so annoying in Firebase C, Mauer des Toten, and then he had a bit of a change of heart in Forsaken. Now, as we can see here, Maya is actually on the side with Peck. However, they are going to have conflicting narratives. So the whole thing with Maya is her character is trying to find her brother, who's also in the prison. I imagine that'll be part of the Easter egg of the story. Whereas Peck is here to break out our characters to get revenge on Edward Richtofen. And as we can see here, Carver's still sort of going at it, and Peck is sort of describing to the characters now, we're both on the same side essentially. We both want Edward Richtofen dead. He's the one that put you in here. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's just really surreal hearing Edward Richtofen's name. It's just like, what the hell is going on sort of thing. And yeah, it's just really weird, because I think it's just weird hearing, Edward Richtofen in Cold War's narrative. We just haven't really heard him too much. Obviously, we saw him at the end of the sort of Forsaken Easter egg cutscene, but in terms of, story details, we haven't really seen too much. So I'm just going to have another look at the bag here just to see what's in the bag. So it looks like we've got some kind of like LMG. We've got like a AK-47 or 74U there. We've got an M16 and what looks like maybe a Grau or something like that, and again there's like a jacket or a coat or something. And here Weaver then comes up with the plan. So he's basically teaming up with the others. He's going to not only look for Maya's brother, but he also wants Peck and Strauss to get coordinates on Edward Richtofen so they can go and face him. I have no idea if this is going to go into Liberty Falls, because we know that Terminus and Liberty Falls story is going to take place at the same time. So maybe Liberty Falls will have something to do with Richtofen as well, as we do know sort of Project Janus was quite a big thing there. And here we have the crew sort of gearing up for combat. Essentially, they got a shotgun. We even got Gray getting into the fray here, as well as Carver, Weaver, etc. And I just want to end off here on this shot. I'll just play it back, hang on. That for me is just such a cool shot. Obviously we got Gray, Weaver, Maya, Carver, and these are going to be our 4 playable characters. I personally think, if I just go back to, I think it's like here, maybe here slightly, I think our boy Carver got an absolute glow up on this map. I mean, to be honest, if you look at a lot of the characters here, I think graphical wise and facial animations is a lot better than it was in Cold War. Obviously Cold War was quite a rushed job due to the pandemic and the fact they had issues with Sledgehammer, who are currently developing the game. But I think overall, just the animation, the graphics, the lighting, everything looks fantastic so far. And this is only the opening cinematic, but we are getting a gameplay trailer. So if I just pause it there, we are getting a gameplay trailer on the 8th of August, which is in 2 days time, and I will definitely be covering it on the channel. I think Terminus is going to... I'm not going to lie to you, I was very cautiously optimistic when it came to zombies, just purely for the fact that, we've been let down in the past, especially with things like Black Ops 4, the fact that it had a really troubled development and whatnot. But I think so far Terminus looks fantastic. The fact that we're getting pretty much everything we loved from Cold War, with also some added elements from Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, Modern Warfare 3, things like the Gobblegums. Obviously we've got the new Gobblegum machine as well, so I'm really hyped with this game. Honestly, I cannot wait so far. Like I think I'm in danger of being on the hype train now, but I'm just really excited. I mean, honestly, just, you know, look at this map so far. It looks fantastic in terms of the cutscene. The story really has me intrigued, and I'm wondering where it's going to go. I imagine, obviously, Maya's brother is obviously going to be a big story point. It's mentioned in the cutscene at least 3 or 4 times, so I feel like he's obviously someone of importance. As for our characters, obviously, we're going to be teaming up with Peck, and we're going to be tracking down Richtofen, so that's going to be the overall goal. And I've got to be honest, in terms of what happens after Liberty Falls, I've got no idea what's going to happen next, and I'm really excited. I mean, I don't know, it's a weird one. I do apologise, I know it's a bit of a weird one. I usually sort of spend hours editing these sorts of videos, but I thought I'd do a nice sort of change of pace and do a live reaction sort of thing where I can actually talk through the trailer, play it, you know, play it sort of at shorter speed. I guess we'll do it one more time. So that's the quality there, playback speed. Let's go back here. So, I mean, again, in terms of Easter eggs and things, I'd say that the only things maybe going on are in their rooms. So let's go back to Carver's room, see if there's anything in there of importance. Because I think it's just him doing press-ups. I don't think it's anything too sort of mind-blowing or anything. I mean, on the monitors, again, it's just showing the date and the time that we saw at the start. In Carver's room, we can't really see anything. I think it's more to do with Weaver's room. I mean, there's a lot going on here. Like I said, you've got the star, you've got the Requiem logo. There's like, I don't know what this shape is here. I can't really, let's play it back a second. See what we've got going on here. Unfortunately, because this is a live, you know, sort of reaction, I can't really translate these right now. I'll probably do a video in the future talking about that. I mean, we've also got something going on above his head, so let me just get the UI off there. There's something going on there. It looks like a cloud or energy. It could be something to do with the Dark Aether. I don't know, but yeah, we've got like an AK here or a type A gun. I've got no idea what gun that is. We've got well, again, what looks like an M16 or a Commando. The amount of days they've been in there. We've got some more words at the bottom there. What have we got there? I just saw it pop up. It says Harry. At least that looks to me like Harry. I don't know. Question mark, Requiem logo, satanic sort of star-shaped logo thing here. And obviously the big one, Richtofen. So Weaver is absolutely pissed off here. We know for a fact as well, through the interrogation notes we got on a video I talked about on the channel recently, they have been interrogated differently, all 4 of the characters. We've got Carver, apparently he's sort of the morale, he's like the heart of the group, and they said to treat him differently. Dr. Gray was the one who was very hopeful for escape, so let me just play it back. She was the one that was like really, really hopeful for Samantha to come rescue her, however, nobody ever came. And obviously, there's the whole background story of Richtofen with Weaver. Richtofen hates Weaver's guts purely for the fact that apparently in the storyline, Weaver actually is responsible for killing Richtofen's son and baby son, his child. So Richtofen actually told Ernest Duffer, who's our character here, the interrogator, he actually told him specifically, I want you to break Weaver. I want you to be physical. I want you to be sort of just break him mentally and both physically. So Weaver probably just hates Richtofen. I mean, you can see later on in the cutscene, he's really driven. He's really powerful here. He's saying, I want you to get coordinates on Richtofen. Let's get him, because they hate Peck's guts, and I feel like they wouldn't be working with Peck under any circumstances. However, now that they've got a mutual enemy, I feel like that's something they can definitely do. And it's very nice seeing Raptor 1 here. Absolute Chad. Look at him. He's an absolute Sigma. He knows what's going on. He's going to exfil us most likely on the map, which is going to, exfil's going to be weird because the whole map, you know, the premise of the map is us breaking out of prison, and the whole Easter egg is going to be us breaking out of prison. So it's really odd that that is the actual, you know, premise of the map. But I guess we're going to have to see. I mean, the other thing to, again, sort of retouch upon is, let me just get to, I think it's about there or there. I mean, obviously we get a better look at our crew here. Grey, Weaver, Raptor 1. I keep wanting to say Ravenov. In my opinion, in some of these shots, he kind of looks like Ravenov. But yeah, Strauss looks bad, man. Strauss looks rough. Apparently, again, according to the interrogation notes, Strauss, let me just go back to Strauss, where is he? Apparently, he's just gone mentally insane, and he's already a German scientist, so again, we could have like a second mad German scientist in the group here with Strauss, as he was already, you know, not nutty in Cold War, he was very level-headed, had a good sense of morality and all that, but I feel like Strauss is just going to completely lose it when it comes to our new story. And in terms of Maya, she's going to be an interesting character, because is she going to betray the group? I mean, I'm going to call it now. I think Maya is secretly working for Richtofen. I'm going to call it now. I think she's going to double-cross the group or something. She's secretly working for the US government, or her brother's going to betray the group, or someone. I don't know, but Maya's a bit sus for me at the moment, so we're going to have to wait and see. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for watching the sort of video today. I know this has been a different video, and I know this has been a bit of a weird one, and this is obviously my live reaction, sort of live breakdown. There's not really too much to break down in terms of what we didn't already know, but it is really nice having our characters here. Again, they look fantastic in terms of just how they look and the lighting and everything like that. I think a lot of these characters got an absolute glow up when it comes to, you know, comparing it to Cold War and Modern Warfare 3. So it's really nice to see like Treyarch using that budget from Microsoft really well. And for more Black Ops 6 Zombies content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Especially over the next few days, we're most likely going to get some more teasers, as well as, if I can get it to the end here, the gameplay trailer on August 8th. I'm hoping they don't show like the HUD and things like that. I'm hoping they purely just show gameplay, as in like how classic trailers used to have, where they had like the character shooting in third person without a HUD. But I'm really excited for that gameplay trailer. Don't forget to stay glued to the channel for more, you know, coverage on Black Ops 6 Zombies. Thank you so much for watching the video today. The opening cinematic is live on my channel already if you want to go check it out without me talking over it, without any, you know, with all the audio and everything. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.